Good morning, beauties and thrivers. Dr. Jackson here, your trauma healer, resilience builder, healing box filler. I am coming to you today with a message on grace. So as you're moving through your day, there are many times that you will have situations where you're like, oh, I could have did this better, or I could have done that better, and you beat yourself up. We don't want to do that. Imagine when you're dealing with yourself that you're dealing with people that you care to give, that you want to feel good and you want them to feel better, and you give them grace and you find reasons as to how they've behaved or how they've responded. You find reasons to make that okay. Even if it's not okay, you find a reason to make it okay because you see the best in everyone. So today we're going to talk about seeing the best in yourself. You are more than likely starting a journey somewhere in the midst of your journey of healing from whatever it is, whether it was yesterday or 20 years ago or 30 years ago. You're in the process of just becoming a better you for you. And that is amazing. But in the process, you have to give yourself grace. You have to give yourself the same grace that you give everyone else around you. You are human. I keep saying this. You are human above all else. And there are going to be days when you don't feel like it, or there are going to be days where you feel like you've fallen short of your capabilities, and that's okay. But what you're not going to do is tear yourself down, because when you do that, you leave yourself no space to get back up and continue where you were, because your mindset is you need to start over. No. Sometimes you need a rest during this journey. Sometimes you need to disconnect during this journey. And sometimes you're going to fumble during this journey. And that is okay. It is okay, one, to not be okay. And two, it's okay to say, you know what? Yeah, no, I had a moment there. But that's okay because I got this. And I'm going to get back up. And I'm going to press play, because that fall was a pause. It wasn't a stop. And I'm going to continue to do what it is that I need to do. Give yourself grace. Give yourself space. This is, I don't know, when you're healing, you're learning. You're learning you, at least you should be learning you. Because when you learn you during the process, it sticks. And giving yourself grace is what's actually going to make the journey possible and get you to the end, that light that you see at the end of the tunnel. And some of y'all may not even see that light, but it's there. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about also how healing is not forever. That's a whole nother topic. But today we're going to talk about giving yourself grace. Knowing that it is okay if you have a moment. Because those are teachable moments. There should be lessons in those moments. And that's why you should give yourself time enough to say, you know what? Okay. What did I learn from this? In this journey of healing, if you can't know you, and you can't love you, and you can't forgive you when you stumble, it's going to be hard for others to follow suit in that. There are going to be people who tell you, you're doing good, you're doing great, it's all right, keep pushing. But if you're not willing to give yourself grace enough to understand that this is true, then what they say will not matter. You'll hear it. You'll hear it. But then the question becomes, what are you going to do with it? It's all right. I have those days. I have those days where I'm just like, yeah, Nicole, you did that. And you almost want to fall into that moment of, oh my God, how could you have? You have to go into that moment and say, you know what? No. Yeah, I did that. But it's okay. Giving yourself grace allows you to get up the next day and continue when you don't believe that you even have the strength or energy to do so. Giving yourself grace means looking on the inside and understanding that grace is sufficient. This takes me back to say that people don't rely on the validations of others to give you permission to have grace for yourself. Right? What you need to do is show people that you have the love for yourself, and then they will follow suit. Give them the validation to tell you that it's okay, and it be in truth and honesty, right? Please don't be hard on yourself. Please don't beat yourself up. Don't. You are worthy. You're worthy of every step, and you are the captain of this ship, of this journey. You are going to be the one that's going to push it forward. And if you need to take a break, take a time out, understand that you're not quitting and that you're not failing and that you're not giving up. You're just saying it's time to press pause so that I can collect myself, get my mental together, refill my cup so I'm not operating on mental empty fumes or empty cup, and know that I am enough for me. Because sometimes the only energy you have is to be enough for you. And that's okay. Because another topic we're going to talk about is how selfish, being selfish is an amazing thing. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. That's all I can keep saying is give yourself grace. And understand that as long as you get back up, you haven't failed. We do human things, we do people things, right? You haven't failed. And this is a journey. And during journeys, you take breaks. And during journeys, you get flat tires. And during journeys, you run out of food, energy. And then you pull to the side and you give yourself what you need. And I'm absolutely not saying don't rely on your support system, because we know support systems are very important during any process. But what I am saying is sometimes our support systems, not even sometimes, a lot of times, we pick people to be in our support system that are going to follow suit in what we're doing. And unless you've built yourself a support system that operates outside of how you feel, it'll be easy to fall off. It'll be easy to doubt yourself. It'll be easy to do those things because they're just going to validate your current mood. So I'm telling you this. If you want to always be able to say, you know what? I mean, if you fall off, make sure you got at least two people or so who's going to be like, yeah, no, You're going to be all right. Get up. Brush yourself off. Give yourself some grace. Don't fall into despair, because you got this. That's what I got for you today. Give yourself grace. Love you. And above all, just know that some things are going to fall. And some things are going to drop sometimes. And some days you're not going to feel like it. Grace is what you need to give yourself.